Happy New Year, Liverpool fans! Back with a video to talk about the upcoming game against Manchester City tomorrow, which we visit the Etihad Stadium in Manchester for a very important game in Liverpool's season. I think this game will probably determine who is going to be the champions of the Premier League for the 18-19 season. I mean, until now, Liverpool have done brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly. I mean, at the start of the season, I had no idea, I had no expectation that Liverpool would be so good. I thought that we would, challenge certain teams like City, Chelsea, Tottenham, and Man United at the top. But I had no idea that we would go unbeaten for the entire first half of the season. 20 games, and we still haven't lost a game, which is, it's unbelievable. It's brilliant for a team like Liverpool. We haven't been used to this for so many years, and yeah, it's just been a brilliant start to the season. The first half of the season, around the October November time, when we started to not play so well in certain games, and we were losing, I think, a couple of games in the Champions League away from home. I thought that was going to be, the start of our downfall. Basically, we were going to start losing games and losing points, but it didn't affect us at all. I mean, we just went on to become better in all departments on the pitch, and as a team, we've grown together. The players have grown together. They've become better. They've become much more organised, much more structured. They know how to play as a team now, as a unit, and we don't rely on the front three basically to bail us out, game after game, match after match. And now we look like a very rounded team. A very efficient, a very basically a team that can handle anything, any kind of match situation, because in previous seasons up until now, we were losing games, we were drawing games against opposition that we should be beating, because we just didn't have a plan. We didn't know how to play against certain teams, certain opposition, and we would lose the points, and that would be our downfall, basically. And we would hand the initiative to other teams in the league. Like last season, City run away with it, but they were outstanding last season. from the beginning of the season, they were outstanding. Nobody could get anywhere near them, and yeah, they ran away with it. By the time we came to around this time, around New Year, 2018, they'd already wrapped the title up. It was theirs, and we were just basically fighting out for the top four, or the top three or two, or whatever it was. And yeah, this year it's completely different. I mean, I had no idea that players like Fabinho, Keita, Shaqiri, and the goalkeeper Alisson would have such a massive impact on the team. And very good. I mean, the signings have been very astute. Liverpool signings have been very good, very astute, very they've answered their price tags. Basically, they've met the requirements needed in the team, and we've become very successful. Going into 2019, and now we visit the Etihad as favourites. I'm saying favourites for the Premier League title. I haven't had this feeling for so many years, to actually be at the top of the league and to be looking at the rest of the teams, below us in the league table. It's been so many years, I think, since the 13-14 season, and before that it was probably the 2008-2009 season, where we had any kind of chance, any kind of hope to be champions of the league. But this time, the team is looking much stronger. It's looking much more focused. We're taking it game by game, and long may it continue, Liverpool fans, because we've needed this for so many years. And to see Jurgen Klopp learning, not only making the team better, but learning from his mistakes that he made as a manager last year and the year before that, the last couple of seasons, where he would only play in a certain fashion and expect his team to win games that way. But if it didn't work on the day, then we would inevitably lose points. We would drop points to mid-table teams, or teams further down in the league, towards the bottom of the league. And it would just be a massive disappointment for Liverpool fans, because, of course, during the 90s and 2000s, we became used to Liverpool not being able to do well in the league over over a 38 game season. But yeah, we've always had the expectation in us that Liverpool will one day eventually become champions of the Premier League, and to see it coming to fruition now this season, the 18-19 season, is absolutely outstanding. I mean, of course, it's early days. We can't get overexcited, overhyped, because there's still a long way to go in the season, and it only takes God forbid, it only takes a couple of injuries or a couple of bad results, and the season goes downhill. You start to fall away, and that's the end of it. You end up throwing it away. So we need to be cautious. We need to take it one game at a time, and we have to have the same passion, the same desire, the same hunger for each game that we play, because it's all well and good that we've stayed at the top until now, but from now on, we can't give Manchester City any hope, and that starts at the Etihad tomorrow. We need to make sure that we go there full of confidence and play to our maximum ability and try to beat them, because although a draw would be a good result for Liverpool, in the wider context, they can still catch us if we draw the game. But if we beat them, we can wipe out their excitement for the season. We can wipe it out tomorrow and basically leave them in the lurch, and they won't be able to come back from it, I don't feel, because 10 points is too much at this stage of the season for any team, even a team as good as Manchester City. I don't think that they will be able to come back and overtake Liverpool. Spurs are doing well as well, Tottenham, but I think when Tottenham meet the bigger teams, better teams in the league, they will fall away. Especially they have to come to Anfield. They have to go to. I think they have to go to the Etihad as well. So they're bound to lose points in these matches, and I can't see them staying there as well at the top. And they have to go to Stamford Bridge as well, of course. So it's all looking good, Liverpool fans. I just wanted to make this video to say Happy New Year to all my followers, all my subscribers, and to all Liverpool fans around the world. Basically, we're all a big family. We're all in this together, as a group of people, and it's been too long, 28 years. We need to get that, we need to take care of this hoodoo that has been hanging over us, basically. We just need to win the title, and hopefully it'll open the door for many more successes to come in the following years. Whether that's with Jurgen Klopp, we're not sure. Hopefully it is. But he's laid the foundations now. He's done the groundwork. So the next manager that comes in will have a very good squad to work with, very good players. Excuse me. And they can go on for more and more success after Jurgen Klopp, because it's all about building a good foundation, a good team that can go into the future seasons confident, in its ability to do well, to win matches. And this is what Klopp has done at Liverpool over the past 3 or 4 years. Now, of course, some people are going to say, you're one of those people that were always on Jurgen Klopp's back, always criticising him, always saying that he's doing things wrong. But it's the truth. I mean, I like him as a manager, don't get me wrong. I very, very, very much like the man. I think he's done a lot of things for Liverpool. He's brought us together as a club. He's unified everyone, the fan base, the team, the whole club. Basically, he's transformed it, because Anfield in previous seasons was like I have to admit, it was like a library, because people were not watching good football, and after a while, it just became like a 90-minute, just watching anything. Like you're just sitting down and watching television, and you don't have any emotion, you don't have any feelings for what's going on. And people that went to Anfield, the fans, didn't have any emotion left in them, didn't have any expectations, because the team was doing badly on the pitch. And in the league in general, and of course people were getting fed up, the fans, and so it turned into like a library. It became quiet, it became very quiet, very not like Anfield basically in the past. And now it has really ramped up, the noise levels, the the kind of support that we have now is really getting up there as one of the best in the world again, Anfield. And it's becoming a very frightening place for opposition teams to come and try and get a result, and long may it continue, long may it continue into the new year, into 2019. And so the Man City game tomorrow, I'm expecting Liverpool to win. because we are the team on form. We should be going there looking to beat Manchester City and finish it. If we beat them at the Etihad, I think that's the end of the title race. Liverpool will go on to win it, because there's no way that they're catching us. They're going to try and come back from 4 games, and Liverpool will have to lose 4 games. And I don't see that happening this season, because look at the results we've got in the first half of the season, whether it be at home or away. We've absolutely destroyed teams. We haven't played well in some of the games. We haven't played to our full potential, but even then, we've still beaten them. So that is a sign of a championship winning team. If you don't play well and you're still able to win the game, away from home against teams in the past that Liverpool would have struggled against, they would have dropped points. But now we're swatting teams away. We're just putting them to the sword, and yeah, that's about it, Liverpool fans. Hopefully we can do it. It's going to be a very hard match. We mustn't be under any illusions that it's going to be easy for Liverpool. And of course, City are going to get their dodgy supporters and their stadium to try and frighten Liverpool, to try and unsettle Liverpool before the match. So we need to be ready psychologically. We need to be ready, and physically on the pitch. We need to make sure that we go in for every challenge. We challenge for every 50-50 ball, and don't just allow City to dominate us, because they're the home team. But the pressure is on them. They have to win the game. They have to come out and play their outstanding football and try and beat Liverpool for the first time this season. So Liverpool are going to be a bit more relaxed, but we mustn't be complacent. We have to make sure that we get a good result. We can't afford to lose the game. I'm telling you, because all this hard work could come to nothing, basically. We've seen it in the past in the league title races where Liverpool have been at the top, and a few bad results, and all of a sudden we started to crumble. We started to go backwards and fall away from the top of the league. And so this time we need to make sure that we do a good job on them and beat them. Sorry about that. I've had a bit of a cold, so I'm trying to speak to you all on the internet, and I've got a bit of a tingly, throat at the moment. So I don't think the cold is going to weigh that much, but it's getting there. It's becoming better last couple of days, and hopefully I'll get rid of it pretty soon. I wanted to make some videos before the after Christmas, basically, to go over the month of December and what Liverpool have achieved, but I haven't been well, so I haven't been able to do any videos. Anyway, Liverpool fans, nice to talk to you again, and hopefully 3 points tomorrow at the Etihad, and that will really dent Manchester City. That will really put them in a very bad situation against Liverpool. And even against Tottenham, they will be behind Tottenham. They will drop to third, and morale-wise, they will start to fall away, I feel, and try and concentrate on other trophies, the Champions League or the FA Cup, whatever it is. We don't care. I want Liverpool to win the Premier League, man. It's been 28 years. If you're asking me as a supporter of so many years, I want Liverpool to win the league. I don't care about the FA Cup. I couldn't care less, or even the Champions League this season. We shouldn't go too overboard on the Champions League, because by the time it starts up again, the knockout stages in early February, Liverpool could be in a prime position to win the Premier League title. So depending on how many points we're ahead and how well we're doing in the league at that stage, that's how we should go out into the game against Bayern Munich, the 2 games. Because we don't want to be picking up injuries or suspensions or becoming overly tired, because we will need the energy for the final 2 or 3 months of the season. We will need that energy to get us over the line, and that only comes from being fresh, being ready for the games. So we can let those competitions go this season, in my opinion. And in the FA Cup, I think we play on the 7th, is it, against Wolverhampton Wanderers at Molineux. So we should be fielding a second-string team. Klopp can put in some of the experienced players, but it should be mainly a second-string team against Wolves, and see how we do. If we progress, very good. If we get knocked out, then so be it. I don't care this season, because our main objective is to win the Premier League title, and we've shown that in our performances, how much it means to us, how much we want to get that title. and that's why we're still unbeaten in the league. You know, it's very important to the whole squad of players at Liverpool, the whole club. You know, and finally we're doing well in the league. We should have done this many years ago, but because of bad managers coming into the club, mediocre, average players being bought, the expectation levels and the quality of Liverpool has really gone down in the past 28 seasons, and that's why we haven't been able to challenge. Maybe maybe 3 or 4 times we've become runners up, 4 or 5 times, but that's about it. And the rest of the seasons have just been average finishes for Liverpool. So now we have an outstanding chance to go to the Etihad and put it away, put City away, and that'll be the end of it. I can't see them basically coming back from that. No one can. I've listened to all the pundits, all the people in the media, and everyone's saying the same thing. This Liverpool team is different in all aspects of the game. They know how to manage games. They know how to defend properly, and we have a very good goalkeeper now that is not scared to come out and claim the ball, that can make critical saves in critical moments in the games, and keep us ahead basically, or help us to gain a point. Get a draw out of the game, and that's what we've been missing for so many years. What we've needed, and now it seems that everything's there. And of course, Virgil van Dijk, the outstanding defender, centre back that we paid all that money for. But my words, is that a bargain or what? That has got to be one of the best bargains that we've ever made. Best signings that we've ever made for over 30, 40 years. What a signing. The man has single-handedly transformed Liverpool from a team that was conceding so many goals. Teams were creating chances against us left, right and centre because we were so shoddy. We were so lacking in organisation. And we were just, the players in the defence were just not aware of what's going on. They were scared. They were panicky. And they would make mistakes and we would lose the game, draw the game. So now we have an outstanding back line. Even the young players, Robertson has been out of this world. Brilliant player. I had no idea that when he came from Hull City that he was going to develop and become such an outstanding player for Liverpool. And the way that he can, take the ball from the back of the pitch and even go further up the pitch, get crosses into the area or pass to his teammates and help us to create attacks, to score goals. And I never thought that he would have this impact on the team, that he would make Liverpool this much better. And so it's all looking good, Liverpool fans. We have to pray to God. God forbid that we pick up any injuries. Please, let this be our year. Dear Lord, we're praying you. This year is our year. It should be. Because we deserve it, man. We've done so well until now. I don't think any Liverpool fan could handle it. I myself would not be able to handle it. I'm telling you. It would put me off the game of football. It really would. If Liverpool were not able to do it, I would seriously, think of giving football up because we can't handle it anymore, man. Liverpool in this situation, so far ahead. And if they're not able to get over the line and win the title, the league championship, then what is the point anymore in watching the game of football? I mean, as a Liverpool fan, we've lived through so many disappointments, so many average performances in past seasons. And to see that we've become so much better now, so much of a quality team, a challenging team in everything now. And even in this season, if we're not able to get over the line, then it would really piss us off majorly. And I mean, a lot of people would not be able to handle it. They would probably give up watching the game altogether, Liverpool fans. And I don't blame them because it's just like we're cursed, If we can't do it in this season when we're so far ahead of the rest, even a team like City, who have been investing for probably 10 years, 10, 15 years to get to this stage, and to not be able to finish it off and win the title would just be a major blow for Liverpool. Sorry about that. Excuse me. And that's about it, Liverpool fans. As I said before, please like, subscribe, share the video, make your comments in the comment section below. It would be very much appreciated from fellow Liverpool fans, fellow Reds all around the world, and hopefully we can do it this time. Hopefully we've got the mental strength, the psychological edge over Manchester City, and we go on to win it in May. Please, let us do it this season. Let us win it, man. It's about time. We have to do it, and we've got the team, we've got the squad to do it this time. There's no excuses. Klopp has done very well up until now, so he should not be changing anything. Keep the team as it is, keep the formation the same, and just keep playing the team that is successful. The players that are performing week in, week out, keep them in the team. Do not change it, because only for the FA Cup match, as I said, for this season we can let that one go, because the past 3 or 4 seasons we haven't done well in the FA Cup anyway. So nothing's going to change. If we get knocked out of it this season, then it's going to be the same. But we will have time. We will have time to recover from games. We will have more time on the training pitch to get ready for the league games and prepare and go out and take the 3 points on a Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, that's it, Liverpool fans. As I said, we need to be serious this year. We have to do it, because the whole of the world is watching Liverpool. Everyone is watching Liverpool, and they're basically waiting for us to slip, to throw it away again, to say that we're a bottle job team. That's what they've been saying for the past 30 years, 25, 30 years, that we keep bottling it. And if you look at the truth of the matter, then it's the truth, really, because we've had so many opportunities to do it, and we haven't done it. Even teams like Leicester City, Blackburn Rovers have won the title in this 28 years since the Premier League has been, come into its being, basically. And looking at the other Mancs, they're falling away. Manchester United are becoming an average team now, a top 6 team, or a 7th place team in the league. So they're out of the picture altogether. And I've never actually known Man United to be this bad. Even Arsenal under Wenger would always finish in the top 4, but now they're looking like a very average, very badly run club. Their defence is all over the place. They can't defend. They're conceding goals all over the place. Liverpool destroyed them, on the 29th. I thought it was going to be a tough game, especially when they took the lead. But the way we came back, and we absolutely battered them in the first half to go 4-1 ahead at Anfield. I've never seen an Arsenal team, fall into this position. I think it only happened in the 13-14 season, where we again beat them at Anfield, 5-1 again. And hopefully this time, the end of the season is successful and we don't throw it away at the end. But to do this, we need to make sure that we're ahead of City. We keep building, we keep adding to our leads at the top. And eventually City will fall away, because they're going to have the Champions League, which they want to do well in. Their owners demand that they go further in the European Cup. So they're going to put their priority into that competition if they can't do anything in the league, which will leave the door open for Liverpool, because we don't need help from anyone. We've done the hard work now. We've deserved to be at the top of the league, beating all these teams. And yeah, long may it continue. Anyway, thank you for watching, Liverpool fans. I don't want to keep you too long, because, as I said, I've got a cold and my throat is still sore, so I can't really speak for too long, I'm struggling to speak at the moment, and that's it. We go on to the Etihad, take the 3 points, and up the mighty Reds. We're going for this title, man. We're going to win it this time. Please, it's got to be done. It's got to be achieved this season, and Klopp will become a hero. He will become, a legend of the club, Liverpool Football Club, for doing this. And he deserves it, because he has come under criticism from certain fans and certain sections of the media because of what he's done in the past couple of seasons. But he didn't have the funds available. He wasn't able to buy the players that he wanted. And when FSG actually put the money there and he bought the players in that we needed, look at the difference. Look at what Liverpool have been able to achieve. So if this had been done 4 or 5 years ago, we would have won it, maybe after the 13-14 season, we would have won the title if we'd just bought, 3 or 4 players of top quality players that we needed. And Liverpool would have gone on to win it. But because of financial restrictions and problems in the finances of the club, and FSG making all these excuses and this and that, we weren't able to buy players. And we fell away. As soon as we lost a couple of good players, we started to fall down to 5th and 6th again. So it's different now. Anyway, thank you, Liverpool fans, for watching. And let's hope for a victory tomorrow, yeah? Take care of yourselves and support Liverpool. Support the team until the end of the season. No matter what happens tomorrow, we still have to support our team. You know, we mustn't be negative. Even if we lose the game for the first time this season, we have to keep believing. We still have a great chance to win it. And we go into the other games and we start winning those games. So it's not over by any it's not over by a long shot. Basically, we will still be at the top of the league no matter what happens. But if we win it, as I said, that's the end of it. We should win the title, basically. Anyway, take care of yourselves. God bless, and hopefully I'll make another video after the game and we can analyse it, see what's going on. And then we go into the FA Cup game on Monday to play Wolves. And I'm not too bothered, as I said before. If we go out, we go out. If we progress, then so be it. We carry on until we see where we get in the cup. See you later. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.